If you're currently running YouTube ads, or even if you're just thinking about running YouTube ads, you're gonna wanna pay careful attention to this video, because in it, I'm gonna discuss how the traditional approach to running YouTube ads is completely backwards, and why you should start with a YouTube organic strategy first to build on. Hey there, my name is Erhart, marketing strategist, and welcome to the channel, the #1 place for entrepreneurs to learn proven marketing strategies to grow their business online. Typically, when it comes to talking about marketing, you've got two different camps, two different schools of thought. You've got the direct response advertising-based marketers, the ones that are all about putting in that dollar, getting $2 out, and not being afraid to spend money on their marketing in order to get that immediate response. On the other side of the line, you've got the more brand awareness marketers, content marketers, those who are willing and able to create content and are willing to spend a little bit more time and a little bit more energy up front, but who are hoping to build more of a trusting-based relationship, rather than kind of that dollar in, dollar out transactional relationship that the direct response marketers are after. Now, over the last 10 years of my marketing career, I've fallen squarely into both of these camps, unapologetically, because they both work really, really well. Whether I'm running ads through YouTube or through Facebook or through Instagram, and I'm putting in that dollar and I'm expecting to get $2 or $5 or even $10 back out, whether I'm creating content and trying to create more value or to serve more or to really establish authority and expertise. The problem that I've seen, however, is when these things are taken out of order, and essentially a lot of people often end up starting with ads before they're fully ready to, or they start running ads without really sort of establishing that foundational organic strategy that all of the ads are going to help build. And this is kind of a big waste of time and a bigger waste of money. That's why in this video, I really want to tackle the YouTube ads debate, because unsurprisingly, YouTube ads have been getting a lot more attention, a lot more credit recently, as they've just been delivering some absolutely amazing results. So it's totally not my intention here to bash YouTube ads. I still use them, I still love them, and I still teach my clients and my students how to use them as well. But it'd be a disservice. It would be disingenuous of me to tell you to just go out there and run YouTube ads without talking about the power and the importance of having a solid YouTube organic strategy in place as well, so you can capitalize even further on all the results of your ads. So with all that said, let's dive into it. The first reason that you really want to have a solid YouTube organic strategy, and by organic we mean not paid, essentially anything free that you're uploading to the YouTube platform. This essentially is just basically your YouTube channel. Well, the reason you want to do this first and foremost is because YouTube ads are YouTube videos. That's right. In order to run a YouTube ad, you're going to need to upload and create a YouTube video on your channel, and then you're simply going to select that video to run as an advertisement. The reality here, though, is that unlike other platforms like Facebook ads or Instagram ads or anything like that, to run a YouTube ad, it has to be a video. And because the targeting with Google Ads, which is how you're going to run your YouTube videos through to run as advertising, well, because the targeting with the Google Ads platform is just so good, the success of your ad is largely going to come down to the quality and the conversion ability, and essentially just how good your video is. This is why it's really important to get good on video, to get more comfortable talking to a camera, to learn the story and the art and the craft of creating compelling hooks, and the ability to deliver clear, concise messages, and essentially the ability to get action, to have your video ad actually result in somebody taking action on it, which is kind of the point. All right, the next thing is that when we're running advertising of any kind, whether we're talking about YouTube, whether we're talking about Instagram or Facebook or whatever, typically our highest ROI audience, the highest return on investment audience possible, the best targeting you could ever hope to use, is something called warm traffic. These are people that know you, they like you, they hopefully trust you a little bit. Essentially, they're already familiar with you, with your brand, and with your business. Probably unsurprisingly, the more content of yours that someone has consumed, well, the more likely they are to actually like you, and the more likely they are to take action on your ads. And this is why having a solid YouTube organic channel, having subscribers, having people watch your videos, having people engage, well, these are going to be phenomenal people to run your ads to, because they already know who you are, which means you don't have to go out there and introduce yourself. You don't have to prove that you know what you're talking about, because they should already know. Time and time again, without fail, the highest return on investment, the times we're actually able to put in $1 and get 5 out, or get 10 out, or get even more out, is because we're running them to warm traffic. We're running them to people who already know us. And again, this is the power of having that organic YouTube strategy. All right, the next reason that you want to have a solid YouTube organic strategy in place first is because while direct response advertising, while advertising is a phenomenal tool, the reality is that when you stop paying for ads, you stop getting leads and clients. This is okay as long as it's working. As long as you're putting in $1 and getting 2 out, I mean, you're gonna wanna do it forever. But there may come a point where you don't wanna have to put in that $1, or you may not be able to, or you may be putting in $1 and only getting $1 out, or putting in $1 and only getting 50 cents out. What do you do then? Well, this is the power of having an organic strategy, something I call a perpetual payday. Because unlike ads where I'm paying for somebody to see all my videos, my organic strategy allows my videos to be seen by tons of people all the time. I have videos from years ago that are still generating views. Those views are turning into leads. Those leads are turning into applications, and those applications are turning into clients. And all of this is happening for free, whether I do anything or not. Now, of course, I still run ads because ads are amazing and they help to accelerate things even further. But even if I didn't, I would still have a steady and consistent flow of leads and clients coming into the business 24/7, 365 on autopilot, even when I sleep. And that's the power of an organic strategy. All right, the next reason that you really want to prioritize making organic YouTube videos is because ads fuel organic and organic fuels ads. Now, what I've already shared with you is that when we're running organic traffic, when we're creating YouTube videos, we're putting them on the channel, it gives us an audience that we can then market to later through the ads. Well, there's another benefit in that if we have this audience and we're running ads and spending a lot of money to put our videos in front of people, the reality is that not every single person is going to convert and take action on our ads. Well, this is the beauty of having a solid organic channel, is that for those who aren't ready to take action right now, well, they might check us out. They might subscribe to our channel, they might watch our videos, they might get warmed up, and then we can retarget them later. Essentially, it's this self-perpetuating cycle where ads drive organic growth and organic growth helps your ads become more effective, and on it goes until you create a truly powerful hybrid YouTube strategy. I feel like I'm giving away too much in that one because really that's the main strategy that I use with my business, that I advise with my clients and with my students. It really is this hybrid approach where we start with organic and we build up a strong channel, really composed of subscribers and viewers of our ideal target market. Then we run ads against them, which allow them to convert even higher and provide a bigger ROI. And then we just do it all again. All right, the next reason that you really want to have solid YouTube videos on your channel, why you want to be creating them on a regular basis, is because your organic YouTube strategy is going to dictate the direction and the content strategy of your YouTube ads. You see, one of the hardest points of coming up with a video ad idea is coming up with a video ad idea. What am I going to say? What's my hook going to be? What do people actually want to hear? What's going to keep them engaged? And if you're just coming at this from a completely blank slate, it can seem a little bit overwhelming. On the other hand, if you've got a database of videos on your channel, whether we're talking 10 or 30 or 50 or even 100, you can simply comb through your videos and you can find the ones that performed best. You can look at the analytics and you can see which ones got people to watch the longest. You can see which ones got people to take the most action. You can see which ones got the most engagement and responses. I mean, you've got a treasure trove of information sitting right there in front of you. From there, all you really have to do is take away the good parts and turn that into an ad. And you've got a proven winner that you know is going to work, or at least have the highest likelihood of working before you even put a single dollar behind it. You see, another problem with advertising is the associated risk behind it. So the more that we can do our due diligence and our market research ahead of time, the more that we can eliminate or at least mitigate risk by ensuring we're putting out high quality content that people actually want to consume, and then we can be unafraid to put a few dollars behind it in order to accelerate our results. Here's the deal. YouTube ads are a phenomenally powerful tool. Like I said, they're something I use. They're something I advise my clients and teach my students to use as well. But they're best served when paired with that organic strategy. And ideally, we're starting with the organic strategy first so we can reap all of the benefits that I just shared with you and then build an advertising strategy on top of that. This is why the next piece of the puzzle, the next thing you're going to want to do is check out the video I have linked up right here on how to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So make sure to check that out now, and I'll see you in the next episode. So my goal here today is to give you the tools and strategies to make sure that all of that hard work you're putting into your YouTube videos actually pays off.